Good morning. It's Neka here from Your Power Life, and today I am going to be talking about desire. What do you desire? What would you love? As my coach mentor will say, I'm coach and mentor, if I give my call. What would you love? What would you want to manifest? And how would you feel when you have that physical manifestation of that has happened? How would you feel about it? Or how would you be feeling about it? So today's talk is about desire, as I said. And there's a quote from Roger Clemens, which I actually like. He says, I think anything is possible if you have the mindset and the will and the desire to do it and put in the time. You will achieve your desire. So you need mindset. You have to have the will. You need to obviously have the desire, and then take action. I suppose it sounds simple enough. It is, in all fairness, because all you need to do is just to take little steps, not quantum steps, little steps, and those little steps consistently and persistently will get you that desire. But you need to believe, and you need to have the will. I talked about persistence in my last video. You need to have that desire. You need to have that persistence. You need to hold that desire like a dog with a bone that you are not letting go. You may drop it, but you can also pick it up. If you drop it, do not leave it there, because it is yours to achieve. It is yours to have. And sometimes it seems, oh my God, how am I going to get this? Just keep going. Baby steps, baby steps. And before you know it, you're there. You've got it. And it's like, oh, how? It's happened to me loads of times. Honestly, it has happened to me loads of times. So I'll give you a typical example. I was looking for a job, and I've been looking for a job for work. I've been out of work for a while. And I had this interview that came out of the blue, out of nowhere, because it got to a point I stopped looking for work. I'm like, can't be dealing with this, man. It's too stressful. I'm going to start my own business, do my own thing. So this job rocks up. I'm like, okay. Went for the interview. And when someone is asking you a question and you know the answer and you just cannot get the words out, that was me. That was Neka on that interview day. I just could not string two words together. I finished the interview. I called my sister and said, you know what? I'm not sure what happened, but I'm going to bed. And she's like, why? I said, I just could not even answer the most basic of all questions. So I went to bed. I said, you know what, that's gone. That's me done. Went to bed. Not really bed. I was just really a bit pissed off with myself. So I just wanted to have a lie down. Sat down, and I just forgot all about the interview, actually. I just, now I kind of learned that beating myself up wasn't going to get me the job or anything else. It was just going to make me more depressed. So I just thought, pack it, it's done, over, move on. Little then 3 days later, I got an email. We like you, want to see you. I'm like, sorry. When you read an email 2 or 3 times, and then I forwarded the email to my sister to read it. That was how unsure I was that this thing is coming. Oh, basically, it's here. Not coming, it's here. I'm like, wow, they want to see me? How bad was I, or how good was I? So sometimes when you think it's all lost, sometimes it's not. And this is just that desire. I just basically dropped it. I just thought, I'm done. No attachment, nada. And there it came, and it rocked up. The job was actually what I wanted. I had the boss I wanted to have, because I always said to myself, I want a boss that will just give me the freedom to do what I do, and the boss that will love me and I will love them, and I love my boss. Very nice person. I want to work with people I enjoy working with, have fun with. I enjoy it. So every desire I had about a job was there. Everything. Nothing was missing. So, you see, I put in the work. I did everything I could do, but when it all came apart, I thought it came apart. it still didn't come apart because there was probably higher power was looking out for me, saying, this is yours. And because I did not have that, I must have this job kind of attachment to it. Maybe, so sometimes some things cannot be explained. I wish I could explain it better, but I'm trying, but no. But all I'm saying is, put in the time, have that desire, and have that persistence. I did. I was persistent in my job, my quest for a job. I was looking, but I also knew what I wanted. You know, you probably say, oh, but you're out of work, you shouldn't be fussy. But if you're going to spend a lot of time at work, you should know. That's the idea of desire. You should ask the universe, and the universe will deliver what you want. Don't go cutting corners and say, oh, maybe this. Ask, and you shall be given, and have the faith and the trust that it will come. You know, it will come. It will. I promise you. It might take time. There's something called the law of gestation. I'll talk about later, but it will come. I promise you, it will come. You know, one of the things about your desire is, or one of the things about manifesting your desire is, why do you want to have it? Why was it important for me to have a job that I love my boss and they love me, and I get with my colleagues? Because it was important to me. Because spending 8 hours at work with people you don't like, quite frankly, was not something I wanted to do. So I wrote down what exactly I wanted in a job. Salary, location, the people I want to work with, the kind of work I want to do. I wrote it all down. And the universe gave me exactly what I asked for. And that's desire. That's, put it out there, and you just go in complete faith and complete trust, and just go with the instincts and the nudges you get from the universe. Sometimes you probably think it's going to take you taking you the wrong direction, but there's some growth in that direction. You know, there's some growth coming up from that direction. It's having that trust, that faith, that my desire, what is I want, that why. What is that why? Why do I want this? And I visualize every night. Like I see myself in a job. I saw myself having fun with my colleagues, having fun with my boss, having a good laugh. So when I closed my eyes and I visualized my job and I was feeling it, that was all I could see. That was all I could see. Just me having a good time at work and contributing to my employer and to society in general. And to myself, obviously, because I enjoy what I do. You know, I enjoy what I do. So, just sometimes when it all looks like it's lost, it isn't lost. And I actually think that even if it wasn't this job, it would have been another job. But I knew out there was a job with my name on it that that was exactly what I was looking for. And I had belief and I had trust. Even sometimes my faith did waver, like, oh God, when is this going to happen? Oh, no, why is it taking so long? There's a lot of gestation. Some things you can manifest in an instant. Some things takes months, years. But just have faith. You know, just have the faith that it is coming. It is, it's here. Not it's coming, it is here. It's just haven't materialized in the physical form, but it is here. And that was how I saw myself. I was in the job. I was in my desire. So this time, that desire was a job. It could be anything. It could be a car. It could be a healthy body. It could be a family. It could be a new location. It could be a new house. It doesn't matter what it is. Just see yourself in there and feel it in your bones. You know, as Neville Goddard would say, feeling is a secret. It is a secret. You know, it is a secret of you achieving your desire, manifesting your desire, being your desire. It is. You know, understanding the laws of the universe, faith, trust. Even when it seems, even all your senses are saying to you, why should I trust? Why should I, when the current reality is blah, 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 blah. Ignore the current reality. Just keep on that track. Keep the faith. Hold that faith. Hold that trust that universe will answer your call. Your call is being answered. It just has not manifested in a physical form. It has, once you ask, you have gotten it, you have received it. It's in your hand. And there are 6 steps, I believe, to achieving your desires. Not just saying you want it and then you just sit and hope for the best. You need to take action. So number 1, determine exactly what you want. Why do you want? What is your why? What's driving you to choose this particular desire? Yeah. What's your driving factor? Second thing is what do you intend to do or to give in return for your desire? When you get this, like for me, when I got my job, or when I got the job, my thing was to put in my hours, even more than my hours, because the more you give, the more you get in return. But you're not doing it because of what you're going to get. You're doing it because you want to do. I enjoy what I do. I love working with my colleagues and my boss or my bosses because they are such good fun people. So there's no angst for me because I manifested what I wanted. My desires came true for my job. There's a lot of there's 13 is called establish. Some people say write down the dates. So I want to get this by end of March or end of 2022 or put a date in. But bearing in mind, it might not happen on that date. There's something called the law of gestation, which we talk about because there's a book about working with the laws, which very beautifully written by Raymond Halliwell. I will go through the law of gestations and all the laws. But when you ask, there's a time of waiting for it to materialize into physical form. However, believing that it has already materialized that's the secret. That's the juice spot that a lot of people fail to recognize. That live in the now as you are living in it. So if you want a house, live in the house. See yourself in your house, in your new home. See yourself having a shower in your beautiful marble bathroom. See yourself in your walk-in closet. See that. Even if you live in a tiny little studio or renting a space or living on somebody's couch, see yourself in your new home. I promise you, that new home when they say ignore your current reality, they mean ignore your current reality. Doesn't mean you don't pay your rent. You pay your rent. You keep where you are. You live clean. But that vision of where you want to go or where you want to be should be with you all the time. Have that vision. And then create a plan of action. What are the steps I'm going to take? What do I do to get from where I am to? And just ask the universe just ask for help. And I say, ask and you shall be given. Ask for help. And believe you're going to get that help. And just go within. Sit and just listen to your intuition. Because as I say to people, your intuition is just your God-given right. It's the right that we're all born with. It's like when you come out as a baby, you start screaming. They know you're hungry. Either you're hungry, you're thirsty, or you're cold, you're hot, or you're uncomfortable, or you don't feel good. You start crying, even though you can't speak. And that's your intuition saying to us that, yeah, baby's not happy. Sort. So have a plan. Sit in the quiet. Write out your intention clearly. Like me, I wrote my intention down on a little piece of paper, and I read it every day. I visualize. I'm very good at dreaming. My mom would say, "Neka, you live in the clouds." I'm very good at visualizing. I have no issues. Some people do have issues with visualizing. Just write out your goals. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this wonderful job, working for a wonderful company in that location, any X amount of money, and all that. Whatever it is you want, or I live in a beautiful house, or paid in full, whatever, or a beautiful car, or I'm free from all illness, or my body is working perfectly well. Whatever it is you want to manifest, write it down in a little gold card and just read it twice a day. In the morning when you wake up and before you go to bed at night. And if you can visualize that before you go to bed as you're not enough to sleep, you have that vision in your mind that you are in there, you're in the house, you got the body, you're living the dream. That will help speed up stuff. That will help to speed of manifestation, because, as I say, when you're going to our dream state, that's when your mind just is doing a whole different kind of work that, quite frankly, I still don't understand. Well, I'm working my way through it, but the aim is to know that it does work, and then take action. I was looking for a job. I was on the links, I was on all the profiles, job boards. Take action. Take action. So I was doing something every day towards it. Every day I did something. When I was looking for work, I did some. I applied for jobs. I did some reading, just to upgrade my knowledge. Whatever. Take courses. Take action. And before you know it, you're there. So desire that's that juice that keeps us going. Because we all want something out of life. But the difference between wanting and wishing, wanting and hoping is when you actually take action, you will realize your dream. Well, quite a lot of people fall over is they do not take action. You need to take consistent, persistent action. It doesn't mean you have to work hard. It's not hard. What I'm asking you to do is just visualization, write down your goals, believe and trust. See, that's the thing. Believing and trusting of things you cannot see. As Wendell we say, I see it when I believe it. Or there are two camps of people. Either I believe it when I see it, or I see it when I believe it. You choose which one you belong into. I see it before I believe it. I see things that there's some things I want to manifest now. I'm in there. I'm in my new home already. I'm in my new home. It's overlooking the sea, and my son is having a good time. We're all having a fantastic time. We've got barbecue. That's me. I'm in there. I'm in my new home, and that's how But I'm still taking action. I'm still working. I'm still looking at stuff. I'm still kind of like listening to intuitive nudges here and there, different location. But it's not difficult. But it's just being consistent, sitting with it, having the faith that you have asked. The physical manifestation is just not here right now. But you can live in that physical manifestation in your mind and live in it. Stay in there. Stay in that zone. Stay in the zone. And just be grateful. I do gratitude for what I haven't received yet in the physical form. And gratitude for me is always your rocket fuel to manifesting your desire fast, quick, speedy. I'm grateful. I do gratitude for my new home, for my new car, for my abundance, for anything and everything else you can think of that I haven't physically received. I'm grateful for it. So I do my gratitude every day for it. You should do that. Add that to your daily practice. For that job you're looking for that body, just say, I am so happy and grateful. My body, I'm perfectly healthy. I'm so happy and grateful that I live in my new home. We love it. It's such a joy, so peaceful, so loving, so everyone loves it. It's calming, it's tranquil. All paid in full. You can afford to furnish it. When you ask for something, make sure when you ask for like a Lamborghini, make sure that you're asking the universe to give you the money to maintain that lifestyle. Not just acquire it and then there's nothing else to support it. Make sure you ask for the full package. So with desire, it's the primary key. That's what you want to manifest. So hold that in your vision, hold that in your mind, feel it, live in it. It's like you need to be in love with it. You get up in the morning and you're like, wow, I'm in my new car. I'm in my new car. Even though I'm in the old one, I see myself in the new car. So just that happiness, that joy the universe loves joy. They love happiness. They love gratitude. Feed positive energy to your dreams, to your desire. And I promise you, you will achieve it. You will get it. Until next time, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye for now.